Okay, I'm attempting to record this video. Um, let's see. Those of you don't know, for those that don't know me, my name is Nicole. I also go by a couple other names: Photo Restoration Inc. and BBW Crafty Crafter. Um, as of now, I am starting a weight loss journey um, because I am overweight. I'm starting to become unhealthy. Well, I've always been. I don't have diabetes. I don't have high blood pressure. Um, I have heart palpitations, but we don't know what it's caused by. Um, I have a sciatic nerve in my lower back, which has caused a major of my obesity problems. Let's see. Um, I mean, major. I mean, starting to get arthritis in my knees. Um, and every doctor that I've been to, well, actually, when I lived in Columbus and everything, none of the doctors suggested gastric bypass. That's the funniest thing is because um, I moved back home to my hometown, and the first doctor I see suggests gastric bypass. Um, I kind of shrug it off a little bit. I mean, I can walk, I could go upstairs, I still could. Um, I am now, I'm what they call, I guess what they call semi wheelchair bound. Can't walk a lot of spaces, and I can walk a distance if it need to be, but I will be in excruciating pain. And it's not the pain from my knees or anything like that. What ends up happening is my lower back at my hips will start aching really, really bad. Um, I don't know if I'm Madeline. A few years back, um, when we lived in Columbus, this was like over 6, 7 years ago. Well, actually, even more than that, almost about 10 years ago. I was sitting on the porch with my dog, um, and he's a borderline collie. We were just minding our own business. I had him on a leash because we lived on a, little side street, and plus the neighbors had dogs. Well, all of a sudden, the neighbor's dog, which is a pit bull, came out and tried to attack my dog. And I was in the middle of it. He spun me around so quickly that something twisted. I didn't know it at the time that, that was the cause. I thought, I hurt my back a little. Or I would have went to the ER right then and there because as soon as I got the dogs apart, I mean, he didn't get him badly. He was a little banged up, but the neighbor was apologizing so badly that, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know how he got out. And I'm like, well, you left your door open, and the screen door is easy to open. And he just floored at my dog, because my dog barked at him, just like, woof, and he was at him. And I mean, literally, I was sitting there trying to protect my dog and myself, and I ended up twisting my body somehow, and I literally, from that point on, I mean, I remember just even a month prior, I walked around with my daughter trick or treating all over the place by myself. Didn't have anything, but by the next trick or treat, I couldn't. I couldn't walk with my daughter. I couldn't walk with my kids. I couldn't do that, and it was devastating. Um, let's see, I have a very supportive husband. I have three teenagers. A 15-year-old and two 16-year-olds. Yeah, I had them back to back. That's also a little. I've always been overweight my whole life. Let's see. had a few good friends growing up. Real good. I miss them. But I live I live in the city with one of my friends, and I've never scheduled a time to even go see her because I'm too ashamed of what I look like now. Um, I'm scared. I truly am scared of dying, and I want to do the surgery for myself so I can do things for myself and my kids, and to let my kids just have a normal childhood. I want to go out with my kids. I want to go shopping with my kids. I want to pick out clothes. I want to not have to sit there and make my own clothes because there's no stores that cater to the plus size where I live, and it's very expensive. I always liked doing like home ec and what I'm saying, like the sewing part and the crafts, and I'm sorry. Um so I ended up taking up sewing. I always just deconstructed something as a kid and tried to put it together, make it look hip, and but kind of did an epic fail. But now I make my own curtains when we move into a new place, and I make beddings. I crochet, I knit. Well, I don't really knit all that well, but I do crochet and I love it. I made few big projects, for my kids, which contained over like 100 granny squares that were yay big, and and blankets for people, and it's I just I'm starting my life today. I'm getting ready to set up a time to go into a class and find more out about if they're going to even accept me. Sorry for gastric bypass, which my doctor's already sat there and, suggested it, so he's got my back on that. She's got my back on that. Um, I do suffer from sleep apnea, asthma. Um, I am well over 100 pounds overweight. I need at least half of me, even just to be. I would, a lot of people want to sit there and lose the weight to, be this extremely skinny person, what I'm saying? But, you know, I was the happiest when I was 300 pounds. You know, I, I just had my twins. I was 310 pounds the day that I had my twins. So I've been used to, you know, I mean, I walk into a clothing store and even like a thrift store, I don't mind secondhand, it's already, held it, worn in, um, but I've walked into it and I'm going, gosh, if I would have came to a thrift store when I was younger, I would have had a plethora of clothes to choose from, you know what I'm saying? Because they had tons of sizes. You know what I'm saying? I'm going, oh my God, I miss being that size. I remember being that size. I had so much fun. I was going out dancing and having a good time. I was skating and, I love to skate. I love to swim. I love to do these things. And I live in a town where the pool doesn't have stairs. It has a step down. And I embarrassed myself 2 years ago and I went with my kids. And I wasn't truly embarrassed. I know I'm big, and I stepped down and fell into the pool. And we ended up swimming for hours, you know what I'm saying? But when it came time to get out of the pool, I had to have like 4 people get me out. And never did go back there. I let the kids go, by themselves, but I just missed a lot of the times. But I'm going to end this, and this is part one. So if you want to continue with my story, click on the next one.